we're going to start the oil change on our Kia Soul 2017. And this thing has a 2-liter 4-cylinder Kia. And we're going to pop our cap off. It takes 520 motor oil. So we're just going to spin that off. We'll just set it to the side. We're going to put the car up and then we'll drain the oil and we'll show you where the filter is.
Should take about 4 quarts of oil.
Okay, we got our 17 millimeter for our drain plug here. Crack that loose. Okay.
What are you gonna try not to do, Steve?
Make a mess.
Leave it up to me. Every time
Tony doesn't step on the oil pan when it's on the ground, we're all set.
Yeah, Steve likes it when I change the oil over here on my truck. 7 quarts all over the place. If I don't drop any out of the truck, I kick the pan half the time.
All right, so we're gonna let this drain down.
Yeah.
And then we'll crack the filter loose.
All right, so wanted to point out a couple things. There may be a cutout right here, a cover where that opening is, and also one is usually one where the oil filter is, but they're gone off this vehicle. They usually just have a couple little pins in them that you pull out, and they kind of pop right out. They're not very difficult to remove.
I think after 10 oil changes, people just throw them away. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And they think they got a little more vent, air flow going through there. So we've got our 80 millimeter oil filter thing. We bought a set over at Harbor Freight. Inexpensive, but they really work good. So I'm going to stick that onto the filter, and we can crack the filter loose. It's tough to get a wrench up into this area. So once I get it cracked loose, of course it's going to make a mess. So it's starting to drain down now. Just crack it a little bit.
If all the oil drip.
All right, so we're going to let this drain down. This is pretty slow. I'm going to get a rag in here. We'll take the oil filter off now. All right, so we got our rag up here. We're cracking the filter loose by hand. And we've already cracked it loose, I should say. We're taking it down by hand. And just try and keep it steady without making a mess here.
All right, so you got the new filter and the old filter.
I'm just going to match it up, make sure it's already got oil on it. Just making sure the O-rings touch, and they do.
Now you did it.
Yeah, so.
That wasn't clean oil on the seal, Steve.
Yeah.
You're going to blow up the motor in the Kia. It has nothing to do with the rings in that motor. It's all in that freaking dirty oil.
So we got to look up here, and we got to make sure there's no O-rings still stuck to the motor, and there's not. So I'm going to stick the filter, slide it up in place.
Come on, Steve. That was funny shit.
Yeah.
This engine's been replaced in this Kia. My Kia drinks about 2 quarts of oil every 2 weeks.
That's why I bought a Chevy.
Good grief.
Okay, we got it to start. All right, so I can get a good grip on this thing here and get it pretty snug with my hand. I'm gonna get the oil filter wrench and just give it a little bit of a turn, not much. It's pretty tight with my hand. It should be good, but I'm gonna go about I don't know, maybe an 1/8 of a turn. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, wipe it down, make sure it's clean, wipe this all down. Yeah, there used to be a clip here.
There was definitely one in the
locking
front.
thing that was in here, but you know, not there now. All right, so we're getting our drain plug here. You know, we're gonna inspect our gasket and make sure it looks good. It's in nice condition. So we're gonna go up here, slip the plug back in. Make sure you get it in by hand. Should go in really easy. All right, we're gonna wipe it down, and we're gonna put our socket 17 millimeter back on it. Okay. Make sure it's tight. Ah, you mo!
I was never near the oil filter wrench.
You almost made it.
You almost made it without making a mess.
This Flash on
I'm
it.
just glad it wasn't me this time.
Yeah, right, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, all right, so we got the filter cap off. We got the funnel in here.
So now, weight does this take?
520.
520. Yeah, mine's the same way. I got a 2.4 in mine. Other than like the oil issues on some of them, these actually are pretty good little cars. They're not bad.
Okay, so we got our 4 quarts in there. And we pull the funnel out and stick our cap back on. We're gonna fire it up, make sure there's no leaks. And we'll double check the oil. Okay,
Anything?
looking under the car, there's no leaks. So we're good there. And okay. All right, you can shut it off. Check our oil level here.
Underneath oil.
Let me show you. So we've got, it's right into the middle of the hash mark right here. So right there, once it drops below this hash mark, then it needs oil. You know, if you put another half a quart in, it'll be right to the full mark, and that would be fine too. So 4 to 4.5 quarts would be fine.
What you want on what?
I can put a half in, yes, you know, I won't put a half in.
It's probably good at about 4.5 quarts, Steve.
Yeah, 4.5 and keep it right to the level.
Okay. Put another half quart in.
As they cook, they burn a little bit of oil. I go with
Yeah.
half quart.
I always do on mine. I bring it right up there.
I'm gonna put a half a quart in.
What is that, about 20 glugs? Glug, 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 glug. 20 glugs gets you a half a quart. Where's Brian when they need him?
Okay, it's right up to the full mark.
So it goes below the rib mark.
Right,
Yeah.
right to the ridge.
So
Right on the
it
money.
goes
So-
below the rib.
Yeah. So then it's gonna, if it drops below this rib where my thumbnail is,
Yeah.
then it's too low.
Okay.
So it's usually right in the middle with 4 quarts. You put the extra half in because it burns a little oil, and we're good.
Okay.
All right, I'll get the cap back on. Okay.
And
That'll be it for the oil change. Now we're gonna check all of our fluid levels because you're gonna do that on every oil change. And if you got any squeaky doors on your hinges, you do that. You adjust your tire pressure and check your lights. It's always a good time to do it. And you could have a bulb over or something like that. And we do that on every oil change.